up, man? Fair use. YouTube. What's going on? What's going on with y'all, man? Tonight we're doing a Nicaraguan joint. Y'all already know this is one of my favorites, man. So tonight it's gonna be a big stream. It would have been nice if I could have went live, but it just wasn't really working like that, man. So we're gonna talk about somebody in particular. We doing Diddy. Paul's not doing Diddy, but you know what I mean. Some new shit with Diddy. So we're gonna talk about that. And we also gonna talk about this person, Jaguar Wright, man. So trying to pick a nice light. Ask that pussy to marry me. So it seems like she's doing more harm than good, D. I don't know what you niggas see in her, man. At first she was entertaining. Alright, she was entertaining. You know, and I kept questioning, why these niggas ain't saying nothing to her? Like, did she tell them the truth? So I guess she was telling the truth about certain things. But see, there's a difference. The way a bitch handle things and the way a man handle things. Prime example, you look at Cat Williams. Cat Williams talks the shit. He let you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But he handle that shit a different way. This chick. And then it's amazing how she says all of this shit like she's righteous. You would think her motherfucking background squeaky clean. The way she talk about niggas, you would swear there wasn't nothing you could look at and point at her about. And the tempo has changed. I don't know if she recognizes it. Niggas ain't feeling her. She probably don't feel it yet. Ooh, excuse me. Damn. She was a fucking sex worker herself. She pegs her husband. And she's a fucking just a debaucherous person, right? You're you like a female Epstein too on some type of shit, right? Let's just go look at some of this shit, man. Let's go look at some of this shit. First, I want to drag your attention to these niggas here, man. These niggas here, they just be like, marry me, see. Look at this. Just now, Diddy forgot he was recording unseen tapes. It's not in that fucking video. Mandy's Vision, 110,000 views. It's not even in the fucking video. Clickbait. Shocking report from prison. Diddy got raped in cell. 35,000 views. Hey, that's also cap. Like, what's up with these niggas, man? You see who's the real, like I don't know why y'all don't be like noticing that shit. Like, Y'all don't say nothing about that shit. Like, yo, these niggas is all clickbait. They lying, man. Like, and if you got a big channel, I don't understand why you gotta lie about some shit. Right? So let me just get in with this broad here. Where's she at, man? So this is one video, this girl. Right? She gets into a fight with her husband and nephew.
You a fucking dead man. You a fucking dead man. Fuck off. Fuck off me. You a fucking dead man. This is my brother. There's no reason to do it. I love you, bro. I love you, girl. I love you, bro. I'll never let you go.
Fuck it all! Fuck it all! This what this fucking pussy done to my nephew. This what this fucking pussy's doing my fucking nephew.
What your nephew do?
On my dead son! Motherfuckers! You motherfuckers! You fucking country bitches! I promise you! I promise all of you!
She throwing shit on these niggas? Yo, what's up with the? What type of niggas is she around, bro? Listen, man, I would tell you like this. Listen, man. This is a new generation of niggas. Some of these older niggas, I don't know. But these new niggas, oh, they'll give you what you're looking for. They'll give you what you're asking for. Yeah. But she's just like, this does too much.
On my dead son.
I know you want to drive.
On my dead son. On my dead son. On my son. On my son.
We're God's
They're
people.
all dead.
No,
They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead.
Oh, so that's what she was doing. She took her son's ashes. She took her son's ashes and threw that shit on some niggas. And they rubbed it on her face.
Look at me. Life and love. Only. No bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them. They don't know what's going on.
They never had my back.
You know, one thing I will say that I can't stand about bitches. They always think they got some kind of fucking power, bro. You ain't got no power, man. You weren't created with fucking power. That's why you niggas always seeking power. You understand? This bitch is fucking retarded here, man. And to be a whore, pegging your fucking husband and all this shit. Look at this shit. This motherfucker done got arrested. Oh, what? They got her on an EMS stretcher. So they think she's
Her and fucking goddamn me Solar.
Came to the barbershop where
That's her husband.
I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave and somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop.
Oh, that's the nigga he had on the ground.
I never called a law.
So she went up there with her whatever to assault that man. Then when he starts whipping the nigga ass, she's like, "Look what he doing to my nephew. Look what he doing to my nephew." What? Oh shit. It's crazy. That's the retarded shit I'm talking about with broads. You'll do something and you act like you're the fucking victim now. So you violate, right? Then a nigga start whooping you out. Well, you getting the shit end of the situation, and now all of a sudden you become the victim. Get the fuck out of here. Hold that shit down, like when you jumped over there. Hold that shit down. All right, so wild bitches doing dumb shit like this. This is dumb shit, man. This is what you call dumb shit, bro.
From Carbon Nation, Carbon Island shit? Yeah, this is what Carbon Island get you, motherfuckers. Yeah. Somebody send this shit to King World 2020. I'm done. What marriage?
Hey, so I'm gonna get a trespass on him. Go up and tell you now. You heard me?
I got you. Trespass on her. Got you. Can't come up here ever.
So they arrested her and hit her with a trespass. She should have trespass with assault. Shit just wild, bro. Like what? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then she strikes me as a person that she strikes me as a person that does shit and then just always tries to be the victim. Every time she's on that fucking blue couch show, she's just always saying some wild shit, claiming that she's a victim and this person did this to her and all. Man, the fuck out of here. Singer Jaguar Wright arrested for domestic dispute. Husband says she threw son's ashes, which is crazy. And they got it on video. We just saw it. All right. Appears to be seen laying face down on the ground while being detained by police. Can be heard shouting profanities at the arresting officers. Such a lady. Solar from Carbon Nation assaults Jaguar's husband at the barbershop. Jaguar was arrested. The TikToker captioned in the video, which features explicit language. You know, this is just some real bum shit, man. So it stemmed from an altercation that took place the night before where he and Wright wrestled over a gun, and the cops were called to stop her. What? You talk about Diddy, Jay-Z. You up here wrestling with a gun, trying to get a gun from your man, and you come up there with your nephew with some shit to try to beat him up. Then you throw your son. Man, you sound like a fucked up individual, man. You sound like a real shitty individual. All that All that shit you be talking about these niggas. How they do this, how they do that on niggas and shit like that, man. And you up here doing some fucking sucker dumb shit like this, man. And as of yesterday, this was posted by Urban Central. Urban Central, you got Ray J. Everybody's like, yo, what the fuck wrong with this bitch? Listen, man, you gonna box yourself in the corner. Niggas is not gonna fuck with you, and it's gonna become a problem for you. You already keep getting fucking locked up, bitch. At some point, they're gonna be like, fuck this bitch. So annoying. At some point, they're gonna be like, man, fuck this bitch.
All right, I told you I had an opportunity for you. I told you I had bags for you. I'm trying to hear what you got to say. But you want to keep taking these other money and not showing love to the community? That's weak as f***. Hit me right now so I can make sure you get a bag and I can understand what the f*** you talking about so we'll know what's the truth and what's not. That's janky as f***. You ain't hitting me back, but you hitting all these other back. That's from all these other countries. Like you safe over there. You safe with me. Stop acting scary. Jaguar, hit me back right now whenever you can. With all due respect, and I love you, and I'm sorry for cursing. Help me be a better person. Call me back.
It was right here.
All available talent has been mic'd. We're mic'd. We're ready to go.
That was cute.
The One Wish class.
Fuck.
Do you suck dicks? Sir, no, sir. Are you a peanut pepper? Sir, no, sir.
I don't know about all that.
Classic movie is on the way. Y'all stay tuned. The One Wish anniversary album, the Radiation X album, and the One Wish classic movie is on the way. Q4, Q1. Y'all stay tuned.
Everyone's always so curious where I am. I don't know.
Hey everybody, this is our new clickbait. Real quick for you, we'll place an order. Restaurants.
Where could I possibly be? Hey, Shaka. You know, I catch a lot of shit for being your Annie, but I don't get no damn. It's good to see all of your faces as well. You know, the beautiful thing about getting into an unheated pool in the middle of hell is that it warms up fast. I wonder where I am. Everyone's so curious. I'm waiting for a friend to tap in. I don't know. Where am I? I don't know. Maybe we'll move around a little bit. Maybe I'll give a few clues and hints. Cold water does feel good on a hot body. No Diddy. Yo, I'm doing a no Diddy challenge. Like, who can come up with like the most awesome no Diddy snap? You know what I'm saying? Like, say some more wild shit and then slip no Diddy in it then. It was awesome. We were talking about like moist cakes the other night, and that went in a whole other direction. It was
man, the city that
Yeah, that shit's whack. So this is the shit that I saw, that Pierce Morgan shit everybody's talking about there.
It is my first-hand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal.
So, dominatrix before she got a record deal. So she's probably used to talking to niggas all kind of crazy and doing wild shit to men and all of that shit, right? But she pegs her husband. Listen, man, all that shit about Jay-Z, everybody, actually, every fucking body, right? Niggas is actually tired of hearing that shit about now, man. If you're not able to talk about niggas, I don't think you would be motherfucking relevant. You want to be honest. So she has to continuously bring up dirt and talk shit about niggas to be relevant. Because we really don't really care about what the fuck she got going on, other than what she's saying about this person, that person, and now we starting to get tired of that shit. They get tired of that shit. That shit is whack now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's this thing, I did a stream the other day, and it was called hostile envy. Right? And I broke down what hostile envy is. And here it is right here. This shit fits you and a lot of niggas pretty well. Hostile envy occurs when you feel angry and want the other person to fail in some way. You might criticize their success or their personal qualities, or their success. Claim their success was undeserving, or claim that they manipulated their way into their position. Hostile envy is filled with resentment, the desire to get back at a person, and often the desire to undermine a person. That is you in a nutshell. You hate these niggas. You know? And I think it's because you didn't get to go where you felt you should have went. You felt you should have got this, you felt you should have got that, and it didn't work out. So I think you was a little tight behind it. You know, so you're just talking shit and always the mosquito in the fucking room. You know? Shit just wow. You stop that shit. It's not a good look, man. You need to stop that shit for real though. That shit is like really, and niggas are tired of you.
That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world hand in hand.
Oh, so you participated in the dark world and the sex world and all that shit. You was a part of it. And you make your whole being existence on talking about them niggas in that world that you were part of. You threw your other son's ashes out. Like, who does that, bro? You threw your son's ashes out? Let's see what the other son got to say about you.
That God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son so that his children may be free from the grasp of sin.
Okay.
If they loved something so dearly.
I just called CPS and showed them how you were children and abandon your children. And laugh and joke about them having to fend for themselves at 2 years old.
You are Jaguar Wrights' youngest son.
Yes.
Sam Odom Jr., aka Deuce.
I love Jacqueline Suzette Wright. She is my mother, and I love her with every bit of my being, in spite of the things that she's done. However, Jaguar Wright is the kind of person I abhor.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my life.
Now, you said your mama was a prostitute.
I have the original drawing that captures everything that I view that my mother has become.
This is a demon.
That is a succubus.
Are you looking for me, officer? I think they're going to arrest me now.
Your mom was arrested on live one day, and you guys were inside a hotel, and it was like boxes stacked up everywhere. You guys were hungry, there was no food, and she gets arrested. Do you remember that day?
You would like me to give further details?
Yes, I do.
My wallet is in my hotel room with my son and my mother who have been being harassed online all day.
On the night before that eviction, I saw the eviction notice. Basically, the pink slip in a yellow sheet saying, you need to move all of your things out now or we will forcefully remove it from the apartment.
Okay.
You mad as fuck. You mad as fuck, man. You ain't got no bread. Your career didn't take off. You know, we don't know what fucking song or whatever the fuck song you did. We don't know what goddamn song you talking about. We don't know what damn song you talking about, man. Try and get this shit right. We don't know what motherfucking song you talking about. What song you did? We don't fucking know. We don't know. I didn't even know you was a fucking singer. So you broke. You mad at Jay. You mad at fucking Diddy. You mad at, what was that other nigga? Common. The niggas from the Roots. You mad at all these fucking men. You don't like men. I know your type. I know your type. It's a type of woman that just doesn't like men and just hates successful men. These niggas are uber successful. And we have yet to come across a man who is uber rich and not have a fetish or be a freak. And we have yet to come across a non-jealous woman or a woman willing to sell her ass or her dignity to get a piece of that bread. So you're very envious of these dudes, man. That shit is crazy. Yes, son said you a sucker, a succubus. That's crazy. And I could kind of see, you know, you took your other son ashes and threw it at niggas. What you think that gonna do? Nothing. You, yeah, you fucked up, kid. You wildin', son.
I sent her the picture of it saying, what are we going to do about this? But she said to me that it was perfectly fine. There's nothing to fret over it. Just relax in your room. Basically treating it as if it were normal. Okay. Even though I believe everyone can agree that for eviction is something no one should go through.
You guys have the same storytelling elements.
God damn.
She is a dead son of narcissism who has been overfueled with the eutrophication of love from her father and her mother at such a young age, well before her double digits, that it spoiled her rotten and led her to believe that she was a shining star amidst the cosmos.
Oh, shit. What? Nobody like you, man. Oh, shit. Nobody like you. Nobody like you, man. You fucking up, man. Nobody like you. Not even your fucking blood. Sons kill for their mamas. They kill for their mamas. They don't give a fuck if their mama crackhead. You got to be real fucked up for your niggas to talk about you like that.
When in actuality, she burned out.
Oh.
4, the current cycle of degenerosity. And this goes beyond just the falsity of black excellence replaced with black degenerosity. This extends to every single person in every single race. If we continue this cycle of degenerosity, it will exponentially get worse, because there will be some point when it plateaus, and that plateauing point is our annihilation.
Damn. Wow. Sheesh. That nigga was not impressed by you, man. So, in other news, we're done with her. In other news, Cassie is apparently upset over baby oil jokes. I don't even know why the fuck she even opening her mouth about any goddamn thing. That fucking bitch. Why the fuck is she even saying it hello to about any goddamn thing to anybody? Don't even talk, man. You raggedy bitch. You raggedy fucking bitch, B. I can't stand Cassie, B. I can't stand that bitch. Because she's a fucking liar, dog.
See that as well. But Cassie don't like y'all joking about this baby all, man. Cassie wants y'all, she say she hurt. She don't want y'all posting them videos no more. She don't want y'all posting the Meek Mill videos no more and all these all videos. She don't want that. She says wow. She hurt, y'all. She hurt. Now, she says reportedly she's going to take some time off the internet because, you know, she just can't deal with it, you know, or whatever the case may be. Look, you got your 50 million. This is my thing. You got, well, what did she get? 30 million, 50 million, whatever one of the case may be in the settlement that she ended up getting. You can completely turn off the internet. You could turn off anything. If you're still going on the internet and looking for stuff with Diddy, now I know he can pop up in the headlines. I get that. But you could easily turn that off.
Let me tell you something about this dumb bitch. She stayed with that nigga for 10 years, which means she didn't really want to leave him, which means she was still in love with that nigga and that lifestyle. And she went and married a fucking personal trainer, dog, that I hear Diddy hired. You was a foul bitch, right? You were with Ryan Leslie. That nigga is the one who got you put on. You was with Ryan Leslie, and then you saw Diddy, and you motherfuckers just jumped on Diddy's dick. That's what happened. Oh yeah. Let me see here. Where we at? Don't act like you ain't do that shit. This nigga was actually like a fucking child prodigy, B. And you left that nigga to get with Diddy. To get with him. You left the child prodigy, nigga, to get with Diddy. This is her on her 19th birthday. Right? So she just turned 19 on this day. Her boyfriend was 27, so she was dating a 27-year-old when she was 18. Which means she probably knew the nigga since she was 17. And then she got with this nigga here. 10 years older, but way richer. She said, oh, you know what, man? You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy and all of that, but, you know, you're not the boss. Like, this guy's the boss. Everybody, like, knows him and respects him, and he's got so much money, and he likes me. Thank you for getting me put on. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you've been and all of that and being there for me in my time of need, but it's no longer going to work. So she traded in her old boyfriend for this nigga and stayed with him for 10 years. She could have left when Rihanna and Chris Brown went through that thing, right? She could have left then. But she stayed. She stayed. Why did she stay? Well, have you seen this nigga's lifestyle? Women will. You will think that bitch never had any fucking integrity about herself, depending on how much money you got. You got money and clout. Where's she going? Money, clout, and you in shape, and you got power. That bitch stayed. She stayed. She saw what was going on. As a matter of fact, Diddy was still with what's her name, right? Wasn't Kim Porter still in the picture? Cassie's not a little innocent bitch. Y'all think that bitch is innocent, bro. She a scumbag too, who uses her beauty as a fucking get out of jail free card. And y'all niggas eat that shit up, man. That bitch, man. Now this hoe here. Remember this bitch? Just last week. This bitch right here. Oh, she said Diddy and the security guard awed her. Right?
And I'll leave this on the table.
Look at this bitch. Take a good look at her face.
There's a few networks here that are Spanish speaking. We're wondering if your client might be able to give us statement in Spanish. You speak Spanish?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I do not understand your question.
After you're done with the English section of the press conference, if your client speaks some Spanish, would she be able to give us a few words in Spanish?
You speak Spanish?
Would she please pronounce her name on camera just so we have the correct?
Do you want to pronounce your name?
Talia Graves.
So this is the cunt right here, right? Now, I just got to tell you. I just got to show you this shit here. So she says, I got to pull this up, man. You gotta see this shit for yourself, right? You're gonna read this shit real quick. All right. Defendants trick, drug, and violently rape the plaintiff, right? This is for her. In or around the summer of 2001, right? She says that she received a call from Combs concerning her boyfriend's employment at Bad Boy. What? You received a call from Puff regarding your boyfriend's employment? I don't really understand this here. Why is he calling you? Why is he calling you? All right, well, let's go. He told her he wanted to meet with her in person to discuss her boyfriend's supposed performance issues. Right? So look at what she says. Her boyfriend was determined to climb up the ladder at Combs record label and as his romantic partner, the plaintiff was committed to helping him. Who the fuck do you think you're fooling? So you at home chilling. and your phone rings and it's Diddy, and he's like, "Yo, your man really sucks at his job. You mind coming in and talking about it with me?" Wow. Okay. Do you call your boyfriend and say, "Hey, I'm about to go talk to Puff real quick. He said something about your job performance. Like, what's going on? Tell me so I can help you." No, she don't say shit. She just gets up and goes. You know what she was trying to do? I'm gonna tell you what she was trying to do. She was trying to do exactly what this bitch did. Which was where she at? Where this hoe at, man? She was trying to do exactly what Cassie did, B. She was trying to pull a Cassie stunt before Cassie. Right? So her boyfriend works for Diddy, and Diddy calls her and says, "Yo, that nigga fucking up. You want to come up here and talk with me about it? Talk with me about it for a while?" She said, "Oh, this might be my motherfucking chance. If this nigga want me, it's a wrap. I'm going." Right? That's what I really think happened. Check this out. So, because, you know, as his romantic partner, you were committed to helping him, right? So you say, you agreed to meet with Combs. In retrospect, it was evidently a sick and twisted way of using his a sick and twisted way of using his ownership of Untitled at Bad Boy and its affiliate entities to abuse the plaintiff and show his power and ability to humiliate her boyfriend, his executive. What? That just sounds like bullshit right there. Right? So a few hours later, Combs arrived at your mother's house in Queens, right? With Sherman, who was employed as his bodyguard at the time. Sherman was driving SUV. Combs was in the back seat. You entered the vehicle, right? So you entered the vehicle and he offered you a glass of wine. So you go to talk about your boyfriend's employment. You don't tell your boyfriend. You go to your mom's house. He picks you up at your mom's house. And he offers you wine and you drinking the wine and shit, right? Okay. So he began discussing his alleged concerns about her boyfriend's performance. Meanwhile, the drink he handed you, you started to feel lightheaded and dizzy and physically weak. In retrospect, it's clear Combs had caused a drug to be put in the plaintiff's drinks. A few sips of wine had never impacted her that way. All right? So we're gonna fast forward. They get you there, you get out of the car, you realize you were feeling odd, and you found it difficult to walk. Right? You assumed it was your fault and you did your best to act normal. You see how she's like just trying to paint herself as a victim? Oh, I assumed it was my fault and I was just trying to be a good girlfriend and support my boyfriend. And that's why, man, bitch, stop playing. You saw a bag, you saw a chance to upgrade with this nigga and this lifestyle, and you was down to fuck this nigga so you can leave your man. That's exactly what it was. Bitch, I ain't stupid. And you went over there and you fucked him. You fucked him. And you fucked his fucking bodyguard. You let them run the train on you. Choo choo. Right? And when it was all said and done, they was like, all right, cool, thank you. And you didn't get to ride off into the sunset with this nigga? Where you at? You ain't get to ride off into the sunset? Where did he at? You ain't get to ride off into the sunset with that nigga? Nah, son. You ain't get that. Cassie did. Cassie got that. Ooh, she got that for 10 years. That's what you was trying to do. You was trying to leave your man. You said, I'm going to go get the boss. If he like me, I'm out. Right? Nah, that shit ain't work. So, what happened? Well, so you were over there, right? Combs had led Soon to Be Normal and followed Combs as he led her eventually to a couch in a private room. You later came to understand that this was Combs' personal lounge. Now, you say he sat on the couch next to you, then you begin to feel even more woozy and sedated, then you lost consciousness. Then you said when you regained consciousness, you were naked and your hands and feet were tied behind your back. And that's where you felt a plastic grocery bag, right? You shouted for help. In response, Sherman lifted you up from the couch and forcefully slammed your face down on what was apparently a pool table. Shortly thereafter, Combs entered the room naked. Now, me, I have experience in questioning, writing reports, reading reports, and finding lies. And what you say doesn't make any fucking sense. And it was put together by an asshole. Because what you and your idiot lawyer failed to realize is why, if I already gave you a drug and I was talking to you and you passed out, and my intent was to fuck you, why would I wait till you woke back up? Why would I wait till you woke back up? I gave you a sedative to knock you out so I could take your pussy. So why would I just let you stay asleep and then leave out of the room? Why would? Okay, so say I did tie your hands. Tied your hands just in case you wake up. You can't fight me. But you just got knocked out. You're perfect. I want the pussy without a fight. That's why I knocked you out with the drugs. So what sense would it make for me to leave and wait for you to wake up to then come and take your pussy? It was already just you and I in a room, in my private room. So you pass out. I tie you up and then leave again. Bitch, you stupid. You're fucking stupid. You know, I hope you go to jail. I hope you go to jail for this lie. And whoever coerced you, y'all love that word, coerced. Whoever coerced you to go along with this, I hope they go to jail too. Because I find it funny you didn't come forward during the Survivors Act when Cassie put her shit in. You didn't come up during that. You specifically waited. Just like that hotline. They claim they got 3,500 calls, and they only found 120 Incredible. So there is a lot of people who are out here for the money grab. That's not even, that's like 1%. You only found 1% viable. 3,500. You got 120. That's less than 1%. What the fuck? Yeah. So that's where you failed at in your report. If I'm going to rape you and I give you a sedative to knock you out, so I knocked you out and I left. And I got a plastic bag and tied your hands. Then I left again. And waited for you to wake up yelling, help, help. Right? Get the fuck out of here. All right, so you say Sherman lifted you up from the couch, placed you on what apparently was a pool table, and then shortly thereafter, Combs entered the room naked, reached for a container of lubricant that smelled like menthol, and proceeded to apply it to his penis. Right? He then bent you over the pool table, causing your feet to dangle above the floor, and forcefully held you down and anally penetrated you without your consent. And then they put your weight and your height to show that you were easily, how you were easily fucking dominated. You were unable to move and totally overpowered physically, in addition to being drugged and bound. All right, so you screamed out in pain. Combs continued to violently, anally rape you, and he easily overpowered you, smashing your head down on the pool table while he futilely tried to wiggle out from under him. During the brutal attack, the plaintiff vomited into her mouth and on the table. At one point, you involuntarily defecated. Combs was undeterred. He wiped himself off, applied more lubricant, and without any acknowledgement, the plaintiff's distress proceeded to vaginally penetrate you. All right. You experienced intense pain and burning sensations in your vagina and anus. You continued to scream for help because of the extreme pain you felt. Combs penetrated her over and over. Then she lost consciousness again. The next time she regained consciousness, the plaintiff was on the couch, and Sherman was standing in front of her with his bare penis in her face. Sherman slapped the plaintiff in the face and forcefully inserted his penis into her mouth. Now I gotta say, I gotta call you on that as well. At this point in your life, you are in deep pain. Deep pain. And this guy gives his most vulnerable body part to you. You didn't decide to bite it off. Nothing. You didn't think they were going to kill you anyway. You just let him shove his dick in your mouth. You didn't have your mouth closed. You didn't. I just feel like you're a fucking lying ass motherfucker, man. Because the way you wrote this shit, nah, baby. Now, okay. So you felt a liquid, presumably semen, dripping from inside of you, right? Your dress was thrown over you, your purse was on the couch, and your bra was on the floor nearby. Your dress was thrown over you. Your purse was on the couch next to her. And her bra was on the floor nearby. You didn't see your underpants. Can you take your bra off with your hands tied behind your back? Can you take your bra off with your hands tied behind your back? So, in the beginning, you didn't say that you were undressed. You were feeling woozy. You lost conscious. Okay, you were naked. Okay, all right. I was about to say, bitch. Wait a minute. You said you were naked. When the plaintiff regained consciousness, she was naked and her hands were tied behind her back. Here you said that your dress was thrown over you. Oh, so he must have picked the dress up and threw it on you. Okay. Okay. All right. I was about to call you, about to get your bitch. I'm gonna get your bitch. I'm gonna get you. All right. Terrified, Combs and Sherman would return. Quickly got dressed and bolted out of the studio. We have been raped. Still dizzy and weak, you called the delivery driver that your family regularly hired and knew well. The driver picked you up from the bad boys studio. You were suffering agonizing pain. The driver, come on, man. The driver drove her to the hospital and tried to convince her to report the rape and get a rape kit, but you were unable to leave the car, shaking and crying hysterically. But you were able to bolt out of the fucking. Come on, man. Why wouldn't you want? What would Combs do to you and your family if you reported him? What? You know, there's a book called How to Destroy a Man Now. This book discusses how to leverage allegations, the media, and law enforcement to dethrone a man from power. They give you real world scenarios, step-by-step techniques on how to leverage all of that shit against the guy. Well, so you sustained serious physical injuries in the aftermath of the rape, right? You had a burning in your vagina and anus and bruising on your wrists and face. In the days after, you suffered prolonged anal bleeding and hemorrhoids. Because Combs' power and notoriety, the plaintiff was afraid to report what had happened. You were involved in a continuous divorce custody battle at the time and feared reporting the rape would cause you to lose your young child. See, this is the manipulation. You keep making yourself sound like you're a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You had a train ran on you, and you didn't get what you wanted. So 30 years later, you come up with this fucking kookamamie story that these niggas raped you, right? And you said, You confided in your boyfriend, Combs' employee, hoping he would comfort and support you, but instead of supporting you, he discouraged you from disclosing the assault, telling that it could have a telling her that it could negatively impact his own career. But you weren't going to tell anyway because you were afraid of what he was going to do to you and your family. Right? You got a lot going on here, sis. Lot going on here. Got a lot going on here, man. You got a lot going on here, man. All right, following assault, and multiple years later, Combs and Sherman contacted you and warned you to be silent, threatening repercussions, losing custody of your kid, ownership of position of Combs. You know they would follow through on the threats. But plaintiff told close friends of Sherman that he savagely raped her, but noted that I was afraid. And that's another thing. All of this, them raping girls and selling the video, that's the dumbest shit in the world. You think I'm gonna believe that? That you expect people to believe that a person worth millions is going to give a piece of evidence to a crime that they could be blackmailed for, and you're going to sell it to somebody yourself, which they can in turn use it as a blackmail tool to get money from you so they don't put it out. So they brutally raped you and then they're going to sell it to somebody. Now, not only did this bullshit happen, oh boy came up here and showed text messages of your dumbass trying to recruit him to take down this music mogul. Stupid. Look at this shit here.
23 years ago, now claims he's being falsely accused and unfairly linked to Diddy.
Joe Sherman sat down to tell his side of the story to investigative reporter Sarah Wallace.
There were no restrictions on this interview, no questions off limits. Joe Sherman says he doesn't doubt
this shit is mad low.
Claims. He just says he wasn't involved. Sean Combs remains locked up on federal charges.
All I'm saying.
Big Joe Sherman wants you to look at his face and listen.
I don't know this lady from anywhere.
You've never met her.
Never in my life.
He's talking about this woman, Thalia Graves, who appeared at a highly promoted news conference last week with attorney Gloria Allred.
The trauma of the assault has taken a toll on my mental health.
The attorney for Graves announcing a federal lawsuit claiming that in 2001, the then 25-year-old was drugged and bound and viciously raped in the Manhattan headquarters of Bad Boy Entertainment by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs with his bodyguard and head of security Joe Sherman.
I'm not questioning her integrity. I'm questioning her claims against me. I wasn't the head of the security. You got the wrong man. I've never seen you. I've never did anything negative with you. I've never been in the same room with you. Not only wasn't I there, I wasn't even in New York.
Sherman says he did security for Bad Boy Records in the 90s, but wasn't working for the company in 2001.
Here's me and Mariah Carey.
Sherman provided us with his personal album of photos with celebrity
Look at all
brands.
these bitches.
He says he's protected over the years.
Me and Beyonce.
He says he did see Diddy at industry parties after Sherman left the company, but there was no relationship. Big Joe maintains he is being set up by false accusations.
Her and whoever that she's in cahoots with was orchestrating a money grab
She wanted me to be part of that money grab. It says it right in her texts. She wanted to get Diddy.
Sherman showed us texts from an Instagram account starting last November. He says his team has linked to Graves. We confirmed the connection. The first text asked if Sherman was a security guard for Puffy.
She confused me because she kept saying, "Are you Big Joe?" I said, "You're on my Instagram."
When she asked, "Are you Big Joe?" what did that mean to you?
That means that she don't know who I am.
The text asked him to call the number and goes on to say, if you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorney.
If you will be my witness against Diddy, then my attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings, because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people videos of me and you to people in the studio. That don't sound like a rape. That sound like you and him fucked one-on-one, and it was taped. You weren't raped. You fucked Diddy, and you fucked him. You say we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people videos of me and you to people in the studio. Not of you raping me. You showed pictures of me and you like it was consensual. We could do this all day, B. We could do this all day, B. Look, this bitch is lying. And then she got caught lying, too.
Attorneys will leave you out of any proceedings because we have statements that you physically showed over 8 people, videos of me and you to people in the studio. Sherman responded, I don't know what the expletive you talking about. Know who the expletive you are. He was still named in the lawsuit.
Was there any video?
Not only was there never a video, I never saw the woman. I'm nothing but a scapegoat for this BS. Because I wouldn't get Puffy and lie on Sean Combs.
We reached that he was involved. Her email response, the complaint speaks for itself. Our client looks forward to her day in court. Allred's lawsuit describes Sherman as being involved in a company that produces and distributes pornography.
Okay, produces and distributes pornography. This is bitches with clothes on. I mean, and this is bitches in bathing suits, right? Rhymes and dimes. This is bitches in bathing suits who try to look their best so that they could get picked up and be video vixens. Then, okay. So it's not like they're showing that porn in this fucking magazine. You see how they play this? This is it. There's no nakedness. There's no fucking. It's just bras in here. This is like for inmates love this type of shit. But it's bitches in fucking bathing suits and panties and bras and shit. All right. This is what it does. It's like what's another one? Sub-Zero type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? So bitch is busted, kid. You're busted. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Right? And you also got to look at these broads, these motherfuckers. It's always these chicks, man. These chicks that make these videos about this shit, like this one particular here, the sauce, right?
Really isn't a whole lot of time. Now, one thing that I will give to Big Joe is this. The text messages that Dahlia Graves sent to his cell phone do appear to be a little sus. Listen, let me know in the comments. Do you think that the text messages that Dahlia Graves sent to Joe are a little sus? Or do you think, sort?
A little sus. You think they're a little sus? Yeah, they're a little sus. Stupid.
Over 20 years have passed since this dude abused her, so he looks totally different. So she was just doing a little social media background investigation on her own to make sure that this was the dude that she knew abused her.
Now, you hear that bullshit? She was doing a little investigation to see if this was the dude who abused her. The bitch been quiet for 30 years, right? She's not motherfucking going looking on Instagram to find this nigga. No. She wasn't. She was never fucking raped. Yo, this shit is crazy. And I hope it come out so this bitch can go to jail. I'm all for bitches going to jail, dog. Why? Because they be fucking lying. Put niggas in jail. Stop putting these bitches in jail, man. When these bitches start going to jail for false accusations and all that shit, then we'll be even. All right. Now we're gonna get into the last thing right here. Look at this shit here. There was something about this. I remember one of his videos. He said, "Yo, Beyonce, if you don't fucking get this bitch Kelly Rowland to come on my show or some shit like that, I'ma show everybody something." And he said something to the other two guests on his fucking podcast. And they were like, "Oh," everybody was wondering what he said. Well, now they're speculating that this nigga got a tape of Beyonce.
Still salty about Beyonce snubbing him, and now he's spilling some of her deepest, shadiest secrets. It all kicked off last year when Jason got mad that Beyonce didn't invite him to the Renaissance movie premiere, and he low-key threatened to drop some tea on her. At first, we thought that Jason was bluffing and was just trying to create some drama and controversy because, again, he was super salty at Beyonce. But it looks like he was not bluffing because he just revealed that he has a very compromising video of Beyonce at Diddy's freak-offs. There's so much going on here, but it looks like Jason has all the receipts and he is not afraid to spill. Y'all, Jason Lee is really out here with foot on Beyonce's neck, and it doesn't look like he is stopping anytime soon. Apparently, he's still pressed over not getting an invite to the launch of Beyonce's hair care line, Secret, and now he's threatening to drop that footage he claimed to have on her last year. At this point, it's giving Delulu vibes because why is this grown man acting like he and Beyonce are BFFs? Like, sir, she didn't invite you to a few events, and now you're out here acting like she personally.
Today, I am giving you 3 reasons why Telemobile might be the perfect carrier for you and your.
Came for your.
Listen, man, you can't be calling a motherfucker a grown man, pal. All right.
Life and career, and then he keeps talking about how they've always.
That's why he got his foot on Beyonce's neck, because that's what bitches do. That's what bitches do. The bitches and homos, man. They'll yeah. If they got you, they will corner you and use what the fuck they got.
Always been cool, chilly. Somebody get this man a reality check. Last year, he had social media talking with all the wild shade he threw at her, as if she was out here trying to destroy him on purpose. Jason's outburst wasn't even about some grand betrayal. It was literally because Beyonce didn't invite him to the Renaissance movie premiere. He was big mad, feeling super snubbed, and just couldn't keep that bitterness bottled up, insisting he was more deserving of an invite than anyone else. Now, Jason claims he and Beyonce were tight for you, but honestly, nobody's buying that. Beyonce's inner circle is as tight as it gets, and Jason's known for spilling tea like it's water.
Yeah, and that's it. Holla at y'all on the next one.